I've been doing it all my life. If I compare to when I was young and now my age, I really kind of narrow down to some source of light, some subtle movement, and mixed with painting and sculpture. I guess I'm greedy. I like all kind of material, rock, metal, any genre.
Hyong Nam Ahn is a Korean-American artist based in New Jersey who creates lyrical sculptures and drawings that reflect the energy and space of the natural and spiritual world. At the core of Ahn's practice is a fluid exchange between flatness and form. He distills shape, light, and energy into unified expressions that blur the distinctions between painting and sculpture, art and nature, and the viewer and the object. His approach, what he calls space carving, draws from the traditions of kinetic and mechanical art movement in the 1950s and 60s, yet it is unmistakably his own. Using materials like aluminum, metal, oil paint, neon, stone, and wire, Ahn treats each as a living force within a dynamic space. Ahn's career began at a very young age upon his arrival in the United States in 1973 from his homeland in Korea. From the start, he was clear in his intention to become a serious artist, yet he also sought to embrace the complexity of adapting to a new culture, using that experience to discover something entirely new and transformative. Ahn's retrospective, Inseparable, at the Moran Museum of Art is his most comprehensive to date, presenting over 40 sculptures, installations, paintings, and drawings. Freestanding works from Ahn's Windrock series, his decade-long exploration of nature's vitality and shifting rhythms, reimagined stones suspended in air, animated by wind, light, and memory. Among the works in the Windrock series is Ahn's 18-foot wall panel drawing, created directly on site. Jacob's Ladder is a site-specific installation that emerged through intuition and chance, beginning with fragments of dragon head tiles and roof ornaments from a nearby shrine. Rooted in Korean tradition, these pieces, symbols of protection and vitality, anchor the work to memory and earth, while soaring draperies above evoke dreams of transcendence, holding tension between weight and release, fragment and vision. Ahn's two-dimensional wall-paneled series, Bloodline, began over 20 years ago. Through abstracted forms and intricately cut aluminum lines, he creates a visual language of separation and connection, with neon light filling the negative spaces to evoke fractures and the possibilities of reconciliation. Restoration of Being is a site-specific mural by Hyong Nam Ahn, created in dialogue with Jiho Shin's media installation. Together, painting and digital projection trace a spiritual journey where fragmented colors converge into a single light, transforming suffering, memory, and wounds into the possibility of healing. A highlight of this exhibition is the sculpture Adam and Eve. Eve rises 9 feet tall, holding an apple in one hand and artificial intelligence in the other, a striking balance of instinct and progress. At her side, Adam appears smaller and more abstract, subverting tradition and inviting us to reflect on power, gender, and the fragile bonds of connection in a technology-driven world. Central to this exhibition is the outdoor, site-specific installation, Project Gooby Gooby. Project Gooby Gooby is not simply an installation, but a spiritual and existential map. It is about walking enduring, and reflecting, turning art into a lived process of gratitude, healing, and truth. Visitors are invited to walk through rows of stone mounds, each a symbolic marker, forming an experiential map of life itself. This pathway guides visitors to slow their pace, engaging deeply with the process it reveals. On this path, Ahn envisions a map encompassing a mansion overlooking the 7 mountains, a marketplace, and a prayer room. Each space becomes a mirror of our inner landscapes, mapping the eternal walks between longing, striving, and reflection. As Ahn himself states, "I make art not to resolve or declare, but to free myself, breaking questions apart and sharing my experience honestly, proving that art is immediate, tangible, and inseparable from life."